Hi, my name is Ronald Maddock, and I'm the developer of Pico AI Server. Last week, I gave a talk at the One More Thing conference in Cupertino during WWDC about demystifying LLMs for Swift developers. I have rewritten that talk a little bit and expanded a little bit, and I got it into several short videos. This is the first video of the series of videos. And I made it a little bit more generic so that also non-Swift developers can follow along. I will focus on Swift at some point, but I don't think that's too much of a problem for developers, non-Swift developers. So the way I want to do it is as follows. The issue that I had when I learned about like LLMs, how they work was that most books or blog posts or videos, they start with the most difficult part of the LM, and that's the transformer. And I thought it would be much easier to understand LLMs if we simply think of a transformer as a black box. Something goes in, something comes out, and focus instead on the stuff that happens before the transformer and after the transformer. I think that makes a lot more sense to learn it that way. And in a future video, one that I haven't recorded yet, we can go into the transformer again if people are interested in that. So the talk was about MLX and in particular Swift MLX. If you're not familiar with MLX, MLX is Apple's open source framework for machine learning, and it is available for not only for Swift but also for C++ and Python. If you are an Apple developer, you might ask, like, what is the difference between MLX and Core ML and the new foundation models framework that Apple introduced during DubDub? And the biggest difference that the easiest way to explain that is that MLX is for running all the newest state-of-the-art AI and machine learning models. So if you want to run something like DeepSeek or the upcoming OpenAI open source model, you want to use MLX and not like Core ML. Probably it might be possible to run these models in Core ML, maybe, but definitely not meant for that. MLX is meant for like the big models, the new models, the state-of-the-art models. If you're interested in learning more about that, there are two videos that Apple shared for DubDub this year, and the links are in the slide here. MLX has a GitHub repository and a Hugging Face community where you can download the models. The links are also here in this slide. So this is how I want to talk about the models in the videos. So this is the first video. It's an introduction to local models. The second video, I will talk about the hardware needed to run these models. Spoiler alert: you can run these things on your iPhone. The third video will be about files and tokens and embeddings. So that's all before things that happens before transformer. And the fourth video will be about the next word prediction. So that's what comes after the transformer. Again, transformers are a black box. The fifth video will be about the sampler. That is also something that happens after the transformer. And then the sixth, I mean, that's for you to decide. So I'm recording 5 videos right now. And depending on your feedback, I can go into more learn about to go more into the transformer part, or maybe straight to how to use MLX in Swift. You let me know what you want to have, what you want to see, what you want to hear, and I'll create new videos. So let's talk about like running these models locally. So not on like a server like ChatGPT or Claude, but on your own Mac or iPhone. So not all models can be run locally on your Mac. because many models that we use every day are closed source proprietary. We don't have access to these files. We cannot download these files. And these closed source proprietary models includes currently all OpenAI models. That will change once OpenAI launches their open source model. That's should have happened, as I understood, and they delayed it a little bit to make it better. I don't know when it will. So I recorded this on in mid June. Hopefully, we'll see it like in July or August. Super excited about that. All the cloud models from Anthropic are also closed source. You cannot run on your Mac. Google Gemini, same thing. The bigger Mistral models you cannot run. But what you can run are all Llama models from Meta, all DeepSeek models, Google Gemma, some of the smaller Mistral models, Alibaba Qwen, Microsoft Phi. I mean, it is a long list. You can run a lot of like state-of-the-art models on your Mac. And again, also some on your iPhone. And these models are pretty much on par with like the previous generation of like OpenAI models, I would say. So then the question was, is why would you want to run it locally? Well, one thing is like privacy and security, especially if you use things like RAG, RAG meaning chat with PDF. If you want to use company documents, for example, you probably want to use your own LLM instead of like uploading your proprietary company information to OpenAI or other like hosting providers. It could be compliance. Think of HIPAA or other like legal compliance. Rate limits. That's an important thing, especially now for people who use Cursor or Windsurf. I'm constantly running into to rate limits. Even like the DeepSeek chat is now it's pretty hard to use. Cost control, another thing. It's free if you run it locally. It doesn't cost you anything. And especially like if you pay for API access, well, these costs can be substantial. I know from experience. And the last reason would be like customizability and experimentation. Um, Things like fine tuning. It's a lot easier if you can do that locally on your own computer. So these are kind of reasons why people would want to run local models. You could say, well, yeah, okay, but the privacy, how bad can it be? Well, we already knew that if you use ChatGPT, all your questions and answers can be used for training in the future by OpenAI. But no, this is about the New York Times lawsuit against OpenAI. Every call that's being made to the OpenAI server, except for some enterprise level services, will be saved in logs at OpenAI. So everything you type in any client, except for if you use like all the enterprise products, will be logged and not be deleted. So the question is if you want that. The open source models, how do they compare to the existing models? Well, I already said a little bit about that. Um, so I think like from experience, and this is purely anecdotal. I'd say that the current open source models are not as good as the best closed source models that you currently have, but they are as good, if not better, than the previous generation and of closed proprietary models. And given how fast the AI space is changing, the previous generation, we're talking about like models that were state of the art like a year ago, or maybe even less. This is the famous Arena LLM Arena. This is is a human. Um how would you explain it? Is a human voting system that votes like anonymized responses from models. So you can like see, hey, this is a better answer than the answer that this model gave, without knowing which model is which. And the closed source models have always been like on top. However, what we're seeing now is like for example, the first open source model is now at place number 6. That's the DeepSeek R1, which is a huge accomplishment, I think. So the sixth best model right now is simply like the open source model. And I think we'll see this more. Open source models are changing and evolving faster than closed source models. So I would think that the top of the LLM chatbot arena will have more and more open source models over time. That's what I hope. So one thing, the model that is number 6 in the chatbot arena, DeepSeek R1, is a very big model. To run that on your local machine, you have to have a huge and very expensive computer. For example, this one, the Mac Studio, which is like $90,000. However, there are many models that are really good that you can run on like cheaper and simpler hardware. For instance, you can run a lot of models even on your iPhone. And if you download this app, Apollo AI, which is a great app, this is a great app to run local models on your iPhone and iPads. Locally AI is another one that is really great. And if you want to run these models on your Mac, take a look at my own app called Pico AI Server, which also serves these models to people in your local AI network, so your family or like your co-workers in your office. One thing, if you download these, one thing that I noticed is locally AI does not have any ratings, no stars, no reviews. Apollo only has 5 ratings. My app has 26, which is better, but still not very good. So if you download these apps and play with it, please leave a review because that will help these apps getting more like eyes in the App Store a lot. So please give these apps a rating. Um, so let's actually show what we have. So this is Pico AI Server. This is a list of the models that are available, and it's like almost 250 models you can download for free and run on your own computer, and it's pretty amazing. Now, a number of these models are kind of the same model, but quantized, as it's called. And when I'm using these kind of AI or machine learning terms, I just want to explain those in plain English. The way I would explain quantizing is a lossy compression like MP3. So basically, what it is we shrink the file size of the model, but some accuracy will be lost in that process. But the good thing is not only do you need less hard disk space, but also less memory. And it will also be faster. So that's gonna be the trade-off. And in the list you just saw from Pico, every different like quantized level is listed in the model. So that's why there's so many models. So to summarize this first video, so you are able to run like the latest state-of-the-art models locally on your Mac or even iPhone, which is awesome, and you can do it for free, offline, and completely private. However, the more memory you have, the more RAM, the better the models, the better models you can run. So don't expect like to run being able to run like a ChatGPT quality app model on your iPhone right now. Maybe that will change in the future. I don't know. But for now, these models are not bad on iPhone. But for like the really good models, you do want to have like a Mac or maybe PC. But that's the topic of the next video. Thanks so much for watching.